Welcome in to segment 2 of Dot Talk this week, and in this segment we're going to start things off looking in at the Ministry of Dot Ball in World League and its playoff time. In round 1 of the World League playoffs, the number 1 seed Ministry of Dot Ball hosted the Providence Radicals. MOD started strong and rolled to an easy victory. They scored 20 first quarter points, the biggest being an 82.5 D-League cornerback punt return for a touchdown, blowing through a couple of tackles on the way. MOD scored again in the second and third quarters while holding the Radicals to 3 field goals. MOD then blew it up in the fourth quarter, scoring 38 points. One was a Tom Tack pass to Sticky Palms for a 67-yard touchdown up the right side. Another impressive fourth quarter touchdown was a man-o-man rush up the gut for a 55-yard score. Man-o-man capped the game by taking a pitch 47.5 yards for the last score of the game, in which Ministry of Dot Ball won 72-9. In round 2, MOD hosted the Honolulu Hurricane Warriors. MOD took the opening kickoff and was able to turn the possession into points as they drove down the field on a 12-play, 5-minute, 49-second drive. The score came on a man-o-man rush on second and goal from the 2.5-yard line. The Warriors got the ball next and were able to get on the board with a 55-yard Eddie Murray field goal. MOD went 3 and out on their next possession, and the Warriors capitalized by leaning on John Fredericks, who passed during the whole drive and ended it with a pass to C.J. Johnson with 9 seconds to go in the first. MOD entered the second quarter down 10-7. They took their next possession down the field, converting 3 third downs and scoring on a keek-to-sneak run on a pitch play for 2 yards and a touchdown. The Warriors then went 3 and out on their next possession. MOD answered with a short drive and 3 huge plays. One, a Tom Tack pass to Magic Trick on first down for a 19-yard gain. Next play, a man-o-man rush to the left for 12 yards. Then a Tom Tack pass to Sticky Palms up the left for a 35-yard touchdown. The Warriors were able to get 2 field goals before the half, and MOD went into the locker room with a 21-16 lead. The Warriors got the ball to start the second half and made a long drive that took more than 5 minutes off the clock and got them the lead back as they went up 23-21. The Ministry answered right back by driving down the field for another score on a 7-play drive where they only had 1 second down. They scored on a Tom Tack pass to Sticky Palms for a 5.5-yard touchdown. MOD really started to pull away then, with 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the third when Tom Tack passed to D-League tight end for a 70.5-yard touchdown. The Warriors were able to score again, but the Ministry rolled to a 63-33 victory after a 28-point fourth quarter. In the Zeta Conference Championship game, the Ministry hosted the Lincoln Navigators. The Navigators got the ball to start the game, but started struggling early. After starting with 2 incomplete passes, quarterback Buster Crouch was intercepted by cornerback Terrence Sanders, who returned the ball 36 yards to the Navigators' 4-yard line. 3 plays later, quarterback Tom Tack found wide receiver G.G. Digger in the end zone for the first points of the game. On their next possession, the Navigators couldn't really get anything going, giving up a huge second down sack by D-League defensive end for a 6.5-yard loss and eventually punting away. MOD then marched down the field for a 6.5-minute, 12-play, 72-yard drive, culminating in a Tom Tack pass to D-League tight end, who ran a curl route into the end zone for a touchdown. The Navigators finally got on the board after their next possession when Buster Crouch passed to Jefferson Lofton for a 4-yard touchdown. With 12:27 to go in the half, MOD added to their lead, a 52.5-yard Nigel Gruff field goal. MOD scored 2 more touchdowns and a field goal to the Navigators' 1 touchdown and field goal to go in the half with a 34-17 lead. MOD got the ball to start the second half but went 3 and out, punting the ball back to the Navigators. On the second play of the drive, Navigators quarterback passed to halfback Speedster McGee, who was hit hard by middle linebacker Messi Marv, who forced a fumble, which was recovered by MOD strong safety ball hawk Magoo. MOD started to drive but turned the ball back over to the Navigators when wide receiver Princess Zelda fumbled after a catch and a hit, and the Navigators recovered. Both defenses held strong in the third, however, and in the fourth the teams traded field goals with the final score MOD 37, Lincoln Navigators 20. Ministry of Dot Ball will face Valhalla on Monday in the World League Championship game, and we'll have coverage of that on next week's Dot Talk. Right now, headed to a break. When we come back, we're going to look in at our Dot Talk replays of the week. Have you always watched football going, man, I wish I was the coach, I'd do things differently? Well, now you've got your chance with Goal Line Blitz. You can be the owner, the coach, whatever you want to be. Manage every aspect of a football game. Set ticket and concession prices. Improve your stadium. Sign, cut, and trade players. Get game-by-game strategy and play to win the league championship. You can watch your strategies played out in real time and pause the action at any point. Log on right now to GoalLineBlitz.com and be the man. Welcome back into Dot Talk as we get down to the Dot Talk replays of the week. And our first replay comes from the 3 Mile Island Meltdowns. This play in the second quarter was 2:34 for an 83.5-yard touchdown. 3 Mile went on to win 34-17. Replay number 2 comes from the Fight Club Mayhem team, in which halfback Crisp Clean Cuts rushed up the middle for a 30-yard gain against a stacked box. He dodged the middle linebacker, made the free safety miss, and finally makes 2 cornerbacks look ridiculous. The Fight Club Mayhem went on to win this game with a final score of 65-7. Replay number 3 is going to come from the Shadow Lake Snakeheads, where Tavares dropped a bomb. Erasmus passes to Andre Rice up the right side. It was a low throw, but he was able to snag it with 30 seconds to go in the game in the fourth quarter, a 70.5-yard touchdown to win that game. And the Shadow Lake Snakeheads, they won this one 27-23. Our fourth replay, this is going to come from the Sabueso Warriors. Shrug Collier 2 rushes to the right for a 33-yard gain. This is with 18 to go in the fourth. It gets them in field goal range for the game-winning field goal. They end up winning this one 24-22. And our Dot Talk replay of the week comes from the Berlin Kreuzerberg Red Stars. And they're in Oceania Pro League, and this one dissect the D. A bad pass to Berlin Bear, but he caught it and took it 56 yards with less than 3 minutes to go. That tied it up. A later field goal won it for Berlin, and that's your Dot Talk replay of the week. And it's now time for our Dot Talk fail play of the week. And in this game, Dumbledore's Army taking on the Chat Room team. Dumbledore's Army punts it away to the Chat Room team, and the punter ignores the punt returner and decides to go down the field and pancake one of the return team players. That's your Dot Talk fail play of the week. And that's going to do it for us this week, everybody, on Dot Talk. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you can tune in with me next week as we wrap up the regular season. We'll look at game recaps for the final games for Cobra Kai and the Ministry of Dot Ball. This is Tuba Samurai signing out.